There we go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. A lot of computer problems lately, and just life getting in the way. Today we're flying the CRJ-900. This is an actual flight. I saw it the other day when I was at work, and I was like, I'm gonna go home and try that one. We're gonna do Vancouver over to Victoria, and then back to Vancouver. They're not long flights. They're literally like 20 minutes. Yeah, so they had one at 18. And then when it went back, it was 21. Not long at all. Hold on, I'm trying to kill a fly. Got it. So yeah, let's jump in, get this thing ready to go, and yeah, let's have some fun. Great way to start off with little computer stutters. Alright, ground power is all connected. We're going to jump up top. We are going to hit our master battery, and we're going to turn on the DC, and we're going to hit our nav and logo lights. And turn that on. We're going to open up the APU door, turn our recirc fans on. We're going to come down to here. We're going to turn on our adheres, and then we're going to go into the little computer here, and we need to get some numbers. We're going to change this to 0 fuel weight. 0 fuel weight is going to be 303116. We're going to hit enter on that twice, and our fuel is going to be 2790, and we're going to hit enter on that twice as well. Alright, now we'll come down here. I know this is a weird angle, but I have to as my camera tries to grab the flap lever. So we're going to click the pause init button. We are sitting on the ground in CYVR. We're going to grab our GPS, throw that into there. Perfect. We're going to hit our flight plan button. Once again, CYVR. And we're heading over to CYYJ. We are Jazz 155. Throw that into there. And our alternate is going to be Comox, so it's going to be CYQQ. And we're going to throw that up there. We're going to hit the execute button, and then we are going to go to the departures page, and we are departing on runway 26 left, and it's not giving us any proper thing, so we're going to hit the execute button, and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to punch in. I wrote this one down. This will get us out of the airport, and then we can jump onto our arrivals, which is here, and we are going to be APAS 6 on the ILS 09, and we don't have any transitions, so we're just going to hit execute, and then we're going to come over to here. We're going to click here, get rid of that, execute that. We can get rid of this one as well, and perfect. Execute that. Let's get GSX boarding.
Boarding requested.
We can come over to here. And we'll open up that door for them. We can continue this. We are going to hit the performance page. We're going to do a flex of 55. That one goes there.
Do you want to board
crew? Sure.
Pilots boarding starting.
We're going to hit performance init. And I got to come back to the computer. You got to click this. Go back, see everything came over. Our altitude says 9,000 feet on SimBrief. But if you go to here, this was the flight. If you watch down here, Buddy maxed out at 38. So there's no way we're going to 9. We are going to punch in flight level 30. We're going to go to 3,000 feet. That'll be fine. Okay. Now we just gotta wait for everything to board. Probably should have done that before, but hey. Alright, the baggage is there. Now, hopefully, this stuff doesn't take too long. I don't think it will. We don't have that many passengers on to 76. That'll board in no time. But what we can do is we can come over here and change our altitude to 3,000. And then I need to...
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Put that there. And these can come back up. And that's basically it until everything's boarded. This airplane doesn't actually take that long to get ready to go. The hardest part that I've found out with this airplane is trying to control the throttle when you're like flying it, because it doesn't have auto throttle, right? So as you're flying, you've got to manage where this is. And it's not hard. You just got to, know what you're doing. Right? So, oh, there's an airplane about to fly over my house. The Brisbane flight out of Vancouver. Which means the Sydney flight shouldn't be that much further behind. Unless it left already. Brisbane. Where's the Sydney one? There it is. Oh, it doesn't leave for a while. That's late. Yeah. So we are a third of the way boarded already. He's flying through the luggage, hating life. But I must say, this is a sleek looking airplane. It did take me a while to figure out how to properly fly it, but I figured it out. Okay, so while this is loading, let's since I can't really do anything else yet. You want to hear about the debacle I had yesterday? So I went to do this exact flight yesterday, or last night. And I don't know if you guys know with like Streamlabs, but when you click your, like, you have a calendar of where you're gonna, like, your stream is. You click it, and then you hit go live. I would hit it, and then it goes to another screen that like goes over all your info, and you hit confirm and go live. Well, I would hit the confirm one. It would start a stream, who knows where, but the actual stream on the channel wouldn't start. So all day today, well, since I got home from work, I've been reinstalling all of Streamlabs. And it definitely took a while, but I made it. Just so you guys also know, you can track all of our flights on Volanta. I do use it. I do think it is pretty cool for something that's free. I've got 26 flights on it already. I mean, a lot of them are out of Vancouver, but yeah, no, I love it. I like it. It's actually pretty good for something that's free, right? Alright, so we are going to fire this up because dude's almost done. How many bags you got left, bro? 2. This camera is giving me the troubles today. Alright, he's done. This is fired up. Now we just gotta wait for the green light to come on here and here. Boarding's completed. Do you guys want safety announcements? Because I can play them if you want them. We are going to turn on our left boost and our right boost. Get these down to low. Passenger signs are going to go to auto. Come back to here. Set your V speeds. And close all your doors. So we will push back departure, close, and remove that.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome.
Jump back up top. We're going to turn on the air conditioning.
Hello, Captain.
Beacon
We
and
are ready
strobe
for
light will
pushback.
come on. All of the hydraulics can come on. Squat code and the lower panel. We're not going to change it. We're going to keep it where it is. And next step is to release the parking brake. We can turn on our nav.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Sim brief open.
Locking gear.
While we're waiting for them to hook everything up, don't forget to like the stream. We're going for as many as we can today. Nose right.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear.
Alright, we're gonna
Starting
turn on
wheel.
continuous, and we will hit that one. Flip these up. Now you're waiting for 21% before you introduce fuel with this little button right here. We're at 20 and 21. Alright, so we are waiting for that, and then we will turn on the left engine. Same thing, waiting for 21% in N2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case
We're
of
18, 19, 20, 21. That'll fire up engine number 1.
The walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all
Set parking brakes.
We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, so those are done. We're going to come down here, turn on our stab trims, that, yaw dampers, come back up top. We can arm those. Continuous can come off. APU can come off. These can go to high.
Unlocking gear.
Probe heats. DC will come off and taxi lights will come on. Now, the APU door is still open, so once this spools down to 0, then you close it.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Get all our landing lights on and our wing lights. And that's at 0, so we can close that door now. Where's this lady? There she is. She's gonna show us the key. And then she's gonna wave goodbye. Alright. We're all set to go. Park brake is off. Let's go. We'll be back in like 40 minutes. Stupid rudder pedals are gonna be the death of me, I know it. While we're taxiing, we'll set our flaps to 8 degrees. Way off the line. We're going to taxi ourselves out to runway 26 left. And then we're going to rocket out of here. What do you guys think of the CRJ? Are you guys a big fan of it? I wasn't when I first downloaded it. I tried getting this thing like plane to work. Excuse me. And I couldn't get it. I couldn't figure it out. I had to watch a few YouTube videos on how to fly it. And once I got it, I've flown it all the time. I like this airplane. I do too, Jordan. It's a great airplane. One thing I wish it had, and it's not a fault of the airplane. I wish it had auto throttle, but that's just something the airplane doesn't have. It would make flying a lot easier, and if it like had a working LNAV VNAV, you basically have to set your landing altitude and then click the VS button and then play with this dial as you get to the ground. But luckily, because our V speeds are so low, we don't need the whole runway. So we're going to take the exit right up here. Let's make sure this works. The plane will make an announcement saying that we're about to take off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
You bet we are. Alrighty. Oh, everything is all checked off. We are good to go. Alright, ready guys? Let's go flying. Airspeed's alive. .100 knots. V1 rotate. And we'll go gear up. Now because we're only going to hit 3,000 feet, we're not going to turn the landing lights off or anything. We can, however, turn those ones off. We don't need those. We'll go flaps 1. And I will engage autopilot. So that will fly the airplane, and then I can just manage the speed. And we'll go flaps clean. Perfect. And we're already starting to level off. So now we can bring the speed back. But not too much. So you gotta find that sweet spot. Because you don't want to fall out of the sky. Let's come down here. We're going to go legs, and we're going to click this one into here, and we're going to execute it. That is our overspeed warning. So we just gotta scale this back a little bit. And then our pop-up descent is going to be just after this Daxit. Right after here, between Daxit and Kelku, we will descend, and we will descend down to 1400. Because once we hit the last waypoint, the approach mode can take over. So we gotta throw that speed up a little bit because we're starting to drop. Simbrief was giving us an air time of 20 minutes. We're 5 minutes in already. The CRJ is essentially just a really long private jet. That's really all it is. Look at that. Let's throw this up into the lantern. I gotta be careful because I think this is trying to overspeed again. See, we're gonna slow her down a little bit. Welcome to the Southern Gulf Islands in BC. Add a little bit more speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
She is right. We are about to land. In a few minutes, though. We still gotta do this big swoop. I definitely figured this would be a great little test flight for, you know, just to see if the streaming software was broken or if I just needed to reinstall it. Kind of glad we did this one. Which means we can do bigger ones next time. So what we're flying over now, I'm pretty sure it's Salt Spring Island. Yes. This is Salt Spring Island. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 islands in this little area. Okay, so we have to get our altitude set to 1400. So that we can get this settled off. We're doing good right now at 3,000. I don't want to go too low because we're going to be near this mountain. And if I go too low, the terrain warning will go off. Look at that.
Terrain.
I knew it would pick up the mountain. Nothing to worry about. So this is the city of Duncan. Alright, I'm going to... I'm going to leave this. Oh, hello, Duncan. Throw the speed back a little bit. See what I mean by you gotta find that little sweet spot? We're actually gonna start bringing the speed back for landing. What are this? 230. So we gotta bring this back a lot. Let's go speed, and we'll go down to 230. Let's throw out some spoiler to help it.
Terrain.
Once again, we're fine. Once the stream didn't work, I did this flight last night just to practice it. We're gonna want a landing speed of...
Pull up.
We're fine. 148. So we can bring this back some more as well. Now we can start to shallow this off.
Terrain.
We're fine, don't worry. We'll put this at 180 for now. Start slowing this down, and we will activate the approach mode. So now the airplane will take over and find the end of the runway, and we just have to make sure we don't fall out of the sky. But we're gonna go landing gear down. Alright, I guess that was not the right time. We're gonna go landing gear now. Then flaps 3 position. And we'll go flaps full. Alrighty guys, my airplane.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Alright. Slow her down. And we will use the runway that they never use in Victoria. And we're going to get GSX open. Ramp 111. No. That one.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
You want to know our landing rate? It was 390. Ugh. Little rough. Let's get the APU door open. And fire up said APU. Clock's already stopped. Good for that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Victoria. Now, 99.9% of the time, Air Canada does this with Q400s. I don't know why the other day they decided to do it with a CRJ. I was just shocked. I was like, oh wow. And then I thought I would come home and try it. We will flip on our taxi lights, turn these off. We're gonna park right on that dot, not where the GSX guy wants us to. Right there. Perfect. Alright, let's come to the aircraft, get those into place, and connect the ground power. We will come up top, flip this on. And alright, let's get all of our lights off. The seat belts will come off. I guess we could leave the air conditioning on, eh? So people don't overheat. And Sweet. Deboard the
The boarding
aircraft.
requested.
Wait, I gotta open the door. Closed and the aft door.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
Passengers bus is coming.
Oh, they're getting the bus, which means this guy won't start unloading until they're done. But that's okay, because it gives me time to plan our new flight. So we're going to be Jazz 158 CYVR and add a flight plan, use SimBrief.
Passengers deboarding starting.
CRJ. All right. We're gonna let these guys deboard. Let's just make sure these actually did turn off. Oh yeah, they did. Goodbye. Alright, so I'm going to restart the simulator, and then we'll do the return flight. So give me about 5-ish minutes, and I will we'll come back, and then we'll do the return flight. So give me a quick sec, guys. I'll throw some music on for you guys. Alrighty, we are back. We're going to import this. Okay, there we go. Now that should have changed this. Yep, YYJ to YVR. Perfect. Alright, let's get GSX boarding, because we beat it last time.
Boarding requested.
And we'll go with that. And, yeah, we're going to jump back in. Fly back to Vancouver. Short little flight. What was SimBrief saying on this one? This one was 20 minutes. Perfect. Alright, back into the cockpit. We are going to...
Do you want to board crew?
Sure.
Crew bus is coming.
Although I don't know why I did that. They're already on board. Alright, we are going to turn on a master battery, DC service. Get that on. Forgot to open up that door. Nav and logo lights will come on. APU door will go open. Recirc fans will come on. And we will set up the adheres down here. Okay. Now we are going to come over to
Pilot's
here
boarding
again.
starting.
Change to 0 fuel weight. We are looking for 30316. 30316. Pretty sure that was what it was for the last flight. And 2790 for the fuel. 2790 for the fuel. Okay, that's all done. Now let's go down to here. We're sitting in Victoria at CYYJ. Throw that into there.
Crew boarding starting.
GPS, execute, flight plan. CYYJ over to CYVR. We are Jazz. What was it? 158? Yeah, 158. 158. And our alternate again is Comox, so it'll be CYQQ. And we will execute that. Alright, down to our departures page. We are going to be departing runway 09. And it's not giving us anything. Hold on a sec.
Your crew has boarded. Bus is coming.
What happened? Well, SimBrief got all messed up on me. So we're departing 09 and it'll be 26 right. Okay.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, so this is... Alright, we are going to be flying out of here. Let's go to our arrivals. We'll set that up. We are arriving on ILS 26 right. And we're coming from Ombeck, which is not in here. Okay, so we're going to execute that. And we're going to go to the legs page. Now, we are going to impov. Throw that into there. Not found. With import. Okay. There we go. Then we are going to Buick. This one. Okay. And then we want a P.
Hello,
This one? Yes. Then we want SAFOL. And we will execute that. Go to our next page. Throw that to there. Bingo. That is our flight plan. It's gonna be weird, but hey, it'll work. Okay. Next we go to our performance page. We're going to do a flex of 55 again. Performance. Then we can come over here. Copy that. Go back. Everything's in. Our cruise level again says 7,000.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
When they did the return flight, where was it? This one. He got as high as 29, 28, 25. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to go flight level, and I'm going to do 3,500 for this. And execute that, and the computer's all done. Let's just go through this, make sure we don't have any crazy mismatches, which we don't. Sweet. Alright. How is everything doing? He has yet to start because of the passengers boarding on the bus. So now we gotta wait for the baggage to load. Alright, passengers are all boarded. Now, hopefully the luggage does not take forever. I don't think it will. Yeah, sorry, it's coming in right now. Let's go, buddy. Rip through this. Well, we can turn some tunes back on while... while this guy loads. Do you guys have any flight suggestions for us to do? CRJs, 737s, A320s. There's the 7-4. I learned how to fly it. I haven't touched that airplane since it got its update. Alright, he's already on to baggage car number 2. buddy, you gotta work a little faster, bud. I forgot. Union workers. One more baggage car. Give me one sec, guys. I'm gonna grab another drink. Alrighty, guys, let's jump back here and let's get this fired up because he's almost done. We'll cut that off. We're not gonna need music anymore. Oh, that's where it went. APU starting to fire up. Sweet. That's all good. Sorry, left pump, right pump. Then we will get these set to low. Passenger signs to auto. We will set the V speeds. And we will close, and close.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
And we will push back and departure. Air conditioning will come on. Beacon light, strobe light, all of our hydraulics.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Squawk code can come on as well. And we're good for pushback. Throw these up to idle.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Sorry guys, somebody came to my door. We are going to go nose right.
Release parking brakes.
We will release the parking
push.
brake.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Continuous. And start engine number 2. These engines don't seem to spool up that very nicely. Once again, waiting for 21%. Here we go. 21. Fire you up. I also don't know where this guy's even taking us. I don't think he knows either. Alright. Number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During
Waiting
an
for
emergency,
21% on
please remain
N2.
seated with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is
There we
smoke
go.
in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is
Cockpit
set.
to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Stab trim. Yaw dampers. Then come back here and we will turn on the emergency exits. Continuous off. APU can come off. High probe heats. DC and then taxi lights can come on. And turn on the wing lights. And once again, we're gonna wait for the
Unlocking gear.
APU to spool down before we close the door. We might actually taxi a bit and let that cool down.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Oh, we can set our altitude. What was our altitude? $35. That's down. Bingo. Alright, we're gonna go to legs. And I will turn on the nav. Wave goodbye. Peace out, Boy Scout. Alright, let's turn on these. And 8 on the flaps. Good to go. Alright. Parking brake is off. Let's roll. And we're going to taxi down that runway again. Because, like I said, they don't use it. They use it as a taxiway more than anything. Once again, guys, don't forget, while we are taxiing, if you could smash down that like button, it would be greatly appreciated. So now we're going to cross onto the other runway that they do not use. Make sure there's nobody coming. So Victoria has 3 runways and they only use one of them. It's crazy. And we're going to take this to the left. Then we can get onto the runway. Such a nice airplane, man. I like this plane more and more every time I fly it. And then we're going to take this right. And then we will line up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Slow her down a bit with the foot brakes. This flight might take longer than the 20 minutes that SimBrief says it would, mainly because we kind of Frankensteined our own flight plan, but hey, whatever. We're having fun, right? Alright guys, let's go. Throttles are going up. We're gonna hit the clock. If it'll let me. There we go. Toga, let's go. Airspeed's alive. .100 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. So this little community right here is called Sydney. flaps 1. And we'll hit the autopilot. And we'll go flaps clean, and we'll send this back to climb. Once again, we're not climbing above 10,000, so we're going to leave the landing lights on the entire time. Which is fine. We gotta start watching that speed. It's gonna want to start getting away on you. Perfect. Cruising through the Gulf Islands again. Once again, don't forget you can track me on Volanta. Same name as the YouTube channel, Average Aviator. I don't know if I have a profile picture. Do I? I do not. Alright, aha. There we go. So even the photo on the Volanta profile is the same one as the YouTube channel. Its speed's climbing up a bit, so we're going to scale it back a tiny bit. What island are we over right now? We are circling over Saturna Island. So in here, there's a ferry terminal. I think it's actually right here. So yeah, there's a ferry terminal right here that goes to Victoria, and if you come over to this side, there's also one that goes to Vancouver. Airplane seems to be handling the flight plan decently well. This big turn to the left is basically just so it'll help line up with the runway. The actual flight plan that plane had was bananas. It was like, check this out. Like, we're going this way and then kind of in. They like flew towards it and they're like, oh nah, and then way back in. But they made it. We'll make it too. Let's just see where we are. We'll check the METAR. There's a 1 point difference between Vancouver and Victoria, so we're going to throw that in. There's no winds either. Gusting 4 knots. Big deal. Probably pop that speed up a little bit more. Let's see, right about here is the border. This is Canada. This little tiny square right here is the US. It's called Point Roberts. It would probably be really cool to live there. However, if you wanted to go to like Seattle on this side, you'd have to come all the way up through here. Doesn't sound too much fun if you ask me. Okay, so what is our landing? 1520. Plug in 15. Airplane will hold it. Alright, we're gonna start throttling back a little bit. Mainly because we're about to hit the overspeed limit. What is their landing? 148 again. Okay. That must be a common thing for this airplane. Okay, no worries. We're about to make that turn in, so now we can hit VS and we'll do about 800 feet. Maybe a little more. We gotta get it below 230 so that we can get the flaps to start coming down. So we're gonna throw some spoilers to slow her down. We gotta hit 230. And we're almost there. Alright, there we go. Flaps will start coming out. And we can hit approach. You're gonna turn back, right? Alright, our airplane is drunk. Hand flying it is. We're gonna go gear down.
Sync rate.
1,000.
And we'll go flaps full. Give it a little bit more throttle.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And we will exit to the left. clean up all our flaps and everything.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Alright, we're gonna get GSX open. Gates. I'm looking for 44. 44. No. Air Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vancouver. Short little flight today. This was basically just to test to see if the streams was going to work again. If not, I was going to have to find some other programming to use. Luckily, this stuff works. Just needed a good reinstall. We can get the APU door open. Oh, we never closed it. Oops. Actually, we're gonna go off ground power, not that thing. Alright, which one's 44? It's that one, the one with the pole in it. Turn in here. And we'll park it at this next one. Right about... No, wait, we'll go even further. Bingo. Alrighty. Park brake is on. Alright, let's get everything off. Seatbelts can come off. Now we can leave that on. Turn these off. Perfect. Well, like I said, welcome back to Vancouver. We are going to
The boarding
deboard
requested.
the aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
Sweet. Well, guys, I would just like to say thank you for tuning in. I know it has been a long time.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Yeah, like I said, life just came up on me real quick where I was at work a lot. You know, family stuff. Like I got a kid doing it in a couple months, so we're trying to get that all set up and everything. Really looking forward to that. Yeah, I will for sure be doing more streams, definitely in the future. I would like to do more in like the near future, possibly next week, like into Monday, Tuesday, you know, that kind of time. Yeah, I have had a blast. I hope you have had a blast as well. Once again, I would like to say thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. It means more than you would know. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so until the next one, guys, I will be back for sure. And I hope your back is too. Safe flights, guys. Have a good one.